Greetings once again, fellow book lovers. It's time for the latest edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I've read, reviewed, and very highly recommend. And today's book is Karen, A Brother Remembers, a Memoir by Kelsey Grammer. This is published by Harper's Select. It retails for $31 in the United States, $38.50 in Canada, and it is 363 pages long. People will know the name Kelsey Grammer. He was on Cheers and Frasier, two television shows that I almost hate to admit that I never watched. I never watched a lot of comedies, but this was highly acclaimed. And Kelsey Grammer won 6 Emmy Awards for his television work. So he's a much loved actor and a true star of the comedy world. Now in this book, although you may have laughed at a lot of his antics on television, by the time you finish this book, there might be a few tears coming from your eyes. It is not a book about humor. It is a book about his sister Karen, who was savagely murdered in July of 1975. She was 18 years old. And one summer night, she went to the Red Lobster to get her paycheck, and she was sitting outside waiting. And some men came with the intention of robbing the Red Lobster. And instead they saw her. So they abducted her. They took her to their place where they raped and tortured. And they eventually killed her. She was stabbed 42 times. And she was left to die. Now she crawled across the street to a house for help. But by then it was too late. And in this book, he pays tribute to her. He's filled with great remorse, of course, that he says often that he wished he could have been there during her final seconds, that he wished he could have helped her, he wished he could have stopped it. And the book, in many ways, is a stream of consciousness for him, because it goes to the past, it goes to the present, it tells of the thoughts of his sister, and it's really a loving homage to her, that all roads in this book lead to Karen. And he even went to the spot that she was murdered on, and it's almost like he had to have it for closure. And he talks about there was someone across the street that night who heard her screaming, and they didn't do anything. And so it's he's not really pointing fingers and blaming people. He does talk about her killers, and he does not linger on them. One of them is dead, and he's happy about that, and I don't blame him. The question is, does one really forgive people who were so savage that they stabbed someone 42 times? But in the book there are, there's 56 pages of photos in the book, not just of Karen or Kelsey, but of others in his life as well. And ironically, his father was murdered many years before Karen. So it's really a book that celebrates Karen's life. And it's a book he had to write. It was many years in the making, he said. He went through many drafts, and this finished product I would very highly recommend. It is a book that once you read, you will never forget. And you might, cry along with the book, because as it gets toward the last, it really turns quite loving, caring, and emotional. So this is definitely a must-read book. So if you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. I kind of think you will. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you did find this of interest to you. I'll be back again very soon with another excellent book to review. And until then, as I always say, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.